So, James Gunn's The Suicide Squad has come out recently, and I think this is a good movie. I'll be talking about what I liked and disliked. So, let's begin. So, I think a lot of us know what happened with Suicide Squad. Warner Bros. Didn't like the direction the movie went, so they chopped the movie into little bits and re-edited the entire movie to be what they liked. Unfortunately, this ruined the movie, and it became DC's most hated movie ever. Now, fast forward a few years later, instead of doing the Ayer cut like the Snyder cut, they decided to go in a different direction. They forgot about David Ayer and hired James Gunn to work on The Suicide Squad. Now, I haven't seen the original Suicide Squad, so I won't be comparing them. Instead, I'll just be talking about the movie and the movie only. So, let's begin. So, the first thing I want to talk about is the characters. I mean, every movie has to have a character, or else the movie would be pretty boring. Now, I thought everyone was doing a good job in this movie. Everyone felt like that they actually wanted to be in this thing, and you could tell that they were just having fun with this. But with that, Nanaue is the best character in the DCEU. I liked him so much that I changed my profile picture to be him. And I am dead serious about this. If you do not like Nanaue, then we will never be friends, and cannot be friends. Now I'm going to explain why that's the case. First thing, Nanaue is so cute in this movie. He seems to be this lovable monster that only eats humans because he's either hungry or doesn't have friends. And I found that really sad. But when Ratcatcher became his friend, I was actually feeling happy for Nanaue. And then he made friends with those little sea things to only betray him and try to eat him. I'm not gonna lie, that actually made me cry. Then after he dealt with that, he got shot multiple times, and that even made me more sad. But that made it even more satisfying when he got up and killed them. But that's not the only thing I like about Nanaue. Nanaue's design and the way he talks, he doesn't talk like an actual human being. He talks like in little words. Like, for an example.
Enjoy books so much.
What you got?
Bird.
Nanaue, stay off the comm.
And that's not all. The voice actor that actually does Nanaue, I don't know his actual name, but he's doing a really good job because he made me like him so much that I don't want any other voice actor to do him. Just hire this guy again. He does such a good job. But enough of Nanaue. Let's go on to the soundtrack. Now, I don't really care about the soundtrack. I thought the soundtrack was fine, but that's all I gotta say about it. Nothing remarkable about it. And how the movie looked in the sets, I thought they were pretty good. Now, the plot is a bit similar to the first Suicide Squad. The government starts the suicide program, or whatever it is, and all of them get bombs planted inside their head, and if they fail to do what they are told, you can connect the dots, right? So the program starts and they send them off to this island, and that is the last time that the Suicide Squad is similar to Suicide Squad. From there on, they're trying to blow up a building that leaves trace of the Starfish program. And a bunch of other things happen. So the plot in general is not bad, but it's not fantastic. But I don't think that's a bad thing in this case, because the movie's trying to have fun with itself. Anyway, that's all I gotta say about The Suicide Squad. I don't think this movie is fantastic, but I don't think this movie is bad either. I mean, hey, it could be worse. It could be Suicide Squad. Which I hope that's what that movie did. Anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Now, this might be controversial, but I think this movie is better than the Snyder Cut. But however, I think I gave the Snyder Cut a 9 out of 10. And I don't think the Suicide Squad is a 9 out of 10. I think it's close to a 7. So, you realize the problem. I think that the Suicide Squad's better, but it's not a 9. So I'm going to have to decrease the score to make this work. I'm going to give the Snyder Cut a 7 out of 10, so I can give the Suicide Squad an 8 out of 10. But let's be realistic here. The Nanawe's in the movie, and I really like Nanawe, so the Suicide Squad now gets a 10 out of 10. But that's all I gotta say for NAF Tubers, so see you next time. Bye.